Hey YouTube, Jonah from SharpFGG here with a new deck tech for you. It's my red black vampire burn deck. I have a few demons in here too, so thought you should know. Here, this is a Ash Zealot. Need a few more. This is a budget deck, by the way. I just used cards that I already had or had gotten in trades. I didn't buy anything for it. I mean, it's not really finished, you know. We should just use it for fun. Because I don't have play sets of, I don't think anything actually. Maybe duels, but so here's the mana base. Rogue's Passage, only one, you know, good for getting your target creatures unblockable. 2 Evolving Wilds, so that you can get, you know, any color mana that you need. I'm only running red and black though, but sometimes I'll have a bunch of reds and Evolving Wilds, so I can solve that. And then I have 9 Swamps. I'll do it by 3s. Here we go. Move that all over. Alright, and then I have 9 mountains. That's our mana base. And then I'm going to go into artifacts. Weirdly enough, I just put a Chroma's Memorial in here. You know, I've had it for a while and I just felt like using it, so thought I'd throw it in. It's actually saved me a few times, so I'm not complaining. Chroma's Memorial. Then I have a Stuffy Doll. Good for burn, does 1 damage to itself, indestructible. If I give it a Kite Sail, I can block anything and it does damage right back to him. So it's pretty good. So I have 2 Kite Sails. Then I have Chalice of Life. It's always good for the life gain. Then flip it over. Then it turns into Chalice of Death. So far I've not gotten Chalice of Death yet, but Chalice of Life has kept me alive. You know, giving me that 1 life at each turn. And then Tab of the Guilds gave me even more life, brought me from 1 to 17 recently in a game, and I ended up winning it somehow. So that was our artifacts, and then I'm going to do our creatures, then instants, sorceries, and enchantments. Ash Zealot, haste, first strike, really good card for 2 mana. And, you know, for my friend who runs his reanimator deck, so whenever flashback stuff does 3 damage to him. So, Ash Zealot, 1. And then I have Heirs of Stromkirk. Whenever it does combat damage to a player, 1/1. So unless you're versing someone who runs, you know, red, you pretty much got them. You know, after like the 3rd turn, they turn into like a 6/6. You just keep boosting them up over and over and over again. So really OP. Falconwrath Noble. It's like a living blood artist. 4 mana. Turns it's a 2/2 with flying. Markov Blademaster. Double strike. Combat damage to a player gives it 1/1. Then I have 2 Stromkirk Captains. Other vampire creatures you control get +1/+1 and have first strike. So that's good when I have all my other vampires out. Then I have 2 Blood Artist. Just like Falconwrath Noble, except not as raw, I guess. Desecration Demon. Super good. 4 mana, get a 6/6 with flying out. But at the end of each combat, your opponent can tap him so that he can't, you know, attack or block or something. But he turns into a 7/7. So you really can't win, so lose-lose for your opponent. 2 Vampire Nighthawks, good for killing very large creatures, especially if they're flying. 2 Lava Crews, really good. Cast a multicolored spell, get them out. So if I cast, you know, Dreadbore, which I used to have in this deck, maybe I still do, but whatever. If I cast it, then I can untap him, so I can do damage. And then Guttersnipe, which is great, because I have a bunch of instants and sorceries in my deck. So when I cast that, it deals 2 damage to him. Alright. Here are the enchantments. Curse of Bloodletting. So pretty much any damage dealt to him is doubled. So, you know, Guttersnipe, whenever I cast an instant, turns into 4 damage instead of 2. And Lava Crew turns into 2 damage. So that's why I think that's good. And then Exquisite Blood. Whenever he loses life, I gain that much life. So if I have Curse of Bloodletting and Exquisite Blood out at the same time, you know, I'm going to end up with double my life, and then he's going to end up with, like, much, much less. Racecourse Fury. Target creature gains haste when you enchant a land. Really good if I have a powerful creature, like Desecration Demon coming out, and I have an extra land. Volcanic Strength. Mountain Walk for when you are versing someone who has mountains on their deck. And then Stab Wound, which is always great, especially when all my friends have super powerful creatures. Alright. Volcanic Geyser. X damage target creature if you tap 2 red mana and tap a lot. So you can kill, a creature with just the right amount of mana, which I think is great. Annihilating Fire, 3 mana, 2 of them red, for 3 damage to a target creature or player, and it gets exiled. It's like Pillar of the Flame, except 2 more mana and 3 damage. Flames of the Firebrand, I love getting this card. I only have 1 in this deck anyway, but I love getting it. I can divide it up. If he has a 1/1 out or a bunch of 1/1s out, I can kill all of them or do a few damage to him. Bump in the Night, which is such a good card. I wish I had more. 1 mana, opponent loses 3 life. Flashback for 6 mana. Freaking amazing. Wish I had a playset. Mizzium Mortars, 4 damage. Target creature you control, or you don't control. And you can overload it for 6. I've not got the chance to use Mizzium Mortars yet, by the way. And then Tragic Slip, which I just pulled in a pack, which I think is awesome, with Morbid cost, -13, which is good for Elbrus the Binding Blade. Get him killed really quick. And then Ultimate Price. All these instant sorceries are great when I have Gutter Snipe out, by the way. Ultimate Price, target monocolored creature, in case he gets Hellrider out. And then 2 Murders. Destroy target creature, of course. And then 2 Thunderbolts. 4 damage to target creature with flying, so if he has Bloodgift Demon, I can kill him. And then Thunderbolt, or I could just do 3 damage to him. And if I have Curse of Bloodletting, turns into 6 damage. Alright, thanks for watching our video. Subscribe. Our contest is still going on. One thing you can win is a Snapcaster Mage, so check that out. And bye.